Hi, I'm Brian London, and I'm at the Metals Investor Forum in Vancouver. Joining me is Normand Champagnet, who is the CEO of Quebec Precious Metals.
It's a pleasure to be here with you this morning.
Great to be with you, Norman. So people love an exploration play. They love a gold exploration play. And what I tell them is you want to look for a company that has the potential, well, number one, to find a sizable world-class resource. And you want one that's actually drilling and making news. You check both of those boxes off in a really exceptional way. Can you talk to us a little bit about what's going on and your Sakami project, how big it is, where you want it to be, and how much news you're about to generate in the weeks and months ahead?
So we are in Quebec. We're exploring the James Bay region of Quebec.
Very exciting area
It's
right
a new
now.
BTB. It's a new gold mining region of Quebec.
Yes.
A major mine was found over 10 years ago, now mined by Newmont.
Yeah.
They helped us create this company to find the next mine there.
Mm-hmm.
And they funded us. Others have as well, like the largest pension fund in Quebec.
Yeah.
And we've announced recently that we're embarking on the largest drilling campaign of our flagship project, Sakami. We're going to be drilling 25,000 meters this year on that project alone.
Now, just to put that in perspective, that's in one of the largest drill programs for an exploration company, I think, in North America, certainly today, for a junior exploration company.
This is large for a junior company.
Yes.
We've raised funds last year, 7 million Canadian dollars were raised to focus on the drilling at Sakami.
So you're fully funded for this major program.
Fully funded as well. We have other cash as well. So we're all set. We're drilling as we speak.
Yeah.
And we'll be drilling all year round. We'll have continuous news flow outlining the drilling results, outlining our progress. Our goal is to identify a resource that's large enough. Our goal with our largest shareholder, Newmont, is 2 million ounces. This is what you need up there to be of interest to them or other gold miners that would develop such resource.
And this is not a blind exploration or even grassroots. You're extending discoveries that are already quite exceptional, long lengths of great gold grades. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that is, what you've already found?
So about 32,000 meters of drilling has been done historically, most of it in the last few years. Focused on the one area called La Pointe. There is a resource there that we want to grow. Going back there, we're drilling now. But it also is a 12-kilometer long trend that remains largely untested. We just started to drill really last year there. That shows lots of promise. So we're going to be testing this area called La Pointe and the trend with this 25,000 meter drilling campaign.
So you're going to be stepping out along that trend? How far?
The trend is 12 kilometers, and some of the showings we drilled last year are 3 to 8 kilometers away. So, and there are targets in between. We've agreed with Newmont, and we have a technical committee with them on where the targets are, and we're going to go and test them. And there may be some adjustment as we get results.
Right.
But we will be producing those news, outlining the results, and where we do next throughout the year.
What is delineating these targets? How are you finding these targets? Is it soil sampling, geophysics, combination?
La Pointe is a surface discovery. That's the beauty of this area. There's still gold to be found on surface. To help you in areas where you don't have a lot of rock, you use soil sampling. That works really well. You use geophysics to confirm the trends and the contrast between the various rock types. We've done a lot of work last summer to do that. You combine all of that, and then you determine what are the hottest area we should be focusing on drilling.
You know, it's that whole area has been getting some excitement, some recent discoveries in the area. What's really excited me about what you have is you've already, obviously, starting off with a great deposit, great mineralization, but that trend is so apparent, so easily apparent. Can you talk a bit about the geology, regional geology, what Newmont is seeing in that it really excites them?
So the Eleanor mine was found by following a trend which is characterized between a difference between two geological sub-provinces called Volcan de Pinaca, what we call La Grande. And there's a sharp, what we call metamorphic contrast between the two. If you follow that, typically you find gold. That's how they found Eleanor. We have the same structure, same contrast, and we have lots of showings and a deposit along that trend. Be like looking at Val d'Or, well known in Quebec, similar area where there are multiple mines today. And that's the closest analog we can find. And we believe that lots going to be found there. There are lots of other areas in James Bay. We've seen some recent results from other companies that are very exciting. So all of us working in James Bay, us with Newmont, are all very excited about
Well, that's a great point. That there a lot of attention is being focused on that area because of the recent discoveries from some other companies. You have a discovery already in hand, and you're growing it. The key is the lifeblood of a junior mining company, and what shareholders want to see is news, news, news. And 25,000 meters of drilling. My goodness, that's going to be exceptional. Is it underway now, or when
Yes.
is it starting?
It started last Tuesday.
Okay.
2 drills are on site. The camp is operational. We've also engaged some of the First Nations to help us with clearing some of the areas where we need to accommodate the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
So we're running, and the drill is running, and then we'll drill the holes and get the results out and review them periodically, and refocus and continue to drill to reach our objective.
So if you're looking for catalysts for higher share prices, you've got plenty coming up right away.
We do, and that's was always our intention, to really fully test Sakimi, to grow that resource to a stage where it becomes very attractive to be developed.
Well, great. Sounds very exciting, Normand. News coming up in an exciting area and some great drill results. I hope we'll continue on what the wonderful results you've already gotten on the project. Looking forward to getting the news in the days ahead. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me this morning.